Yo, what is going on, you guys? Daniel Cruz here, back with Cook with Cruz. It's Sunday, so that means we're going to be breaking down a beat today. I got a really dope sample off of Splice. That's what inspired the beat. This beat has like a very eerie, aggressive feel to it. It's almost like a beat that could be used for a diss track or a battle track, something like that. And I say that because I actually made this beat in the heat of the Eminem and what's his name?
2,000 years later.
Machine Gun Kelly, that was his name. It's kind of hard to remember someone's name after you get bodied like that by Eminem. But anyways, I guess that whole situation played a part in the mood of this track here. Keep in mind as I'm going through the beat here, let me know in the comments who you hear on the beat as always. Interested to hear you guys' thoughts on it. Without further ado, let's jump in and see what this beat sounds like. So as I mentioned in the beginning here, it started off with a sample from Splice, heard it, instantly wanted to use it. So I thought that was fire right there. As far as what I did to the sample, I pitched it down from the original key that I was in. Went in here, added some guitar rig to it, the ambience room preset, and I threw some EQ onto here, cut out the highs. So now this is what I have for the sample now. So from there, I begin to branch out and make my own melodies on top of that. Being that the sample was really heavy string orchestral based, I wanted to play my own string patch here. So we pulled up Session Strings Pro here. It's a contact expansion. Just the violins preset with staccato on the articulation. I really just wanted to arpeggiate the chords that were in the sample, so this is what I came up with. I was real happy with that melody there. Now let's dive in and see all the effects and everything I put onto it. Started off with VC160 from Native Instruments, the acoustic guitar preset. Again, just really experimenting here and doing something different. Reverb, of course, EQ, cutting out the highs, and we got Echo Boy Jr. here for that delay that you can hear. So now that we got that, let's rewind a little bit to the intro of the beat. I take our violins that we just played there, and I threw some halftime gross beat onto it, and it sounded really dope. Now starting to layer up now, I added a percussion loop in here and just pitched it down, added some reverb to it. Now I come in and add some bass to give it that really dark feeling. Pulled up Crackle Bass and Omnisphere, another one of my favorite bass patches. And the last thing I add for the intro here is a piano. Keyscape LA Custom C7 Dark Score preset here. And then I threw some effects on top of that, and now it doesn't really sound like a piano anymore. Let's look into our effects now and see how I got that sound. Guitar rig. Played a big key in this almost clean preset, gave it that distorted feel, some delay here, and a little bit of crystallizer. So for this part, I just play really basic, simple notes. that's our intro to the beat there, all done, and that's going to transition back into the sample we had. So there goes our full intro there. Now we're moving into the part where the beat drops. And of course, transitioning into that drop, preset and rise and hit, pure violins 1. So on this drop, our main violin comes back in, as well as the drums, which I'll go over right here. Real simple closed hat, clap, 808. That's all there is for the drums, for this part at least. And then one more thing I added some cellos to our violins here to give it some bass. So now all together, this is how the drop is going to come in. Moving along through the verse, nothing changes melodically. I just developed the drums a little bit more. This is what we got already. Add a kick. Open hat. Snare. Percussion. Some hat rolls here. Now moving on to the next 4 bars, the next thing that I add is some more strings to it, and I'm basically just mimicking the melody from the sample that plays in the background of the sample. So now from that sample, I've developed my own original string section essentially. Again, this is coming from Session Strings Pro. It's a contact bank from Native Instruments. So this is what it sounds like here. Now the rest of the beat is basically just arrangement and moving stuff around. The next 4 bars of the verse, or the pre-hook, again depending on how the artist wants to take it. Sample comes back in, as well as just the basic 808 clap and hi-hat of the drums. And then, of course, right after that, that's where our hook is going to drop. Our sample is still going to play here. Our violin still plays in the halftime speed. The viola section here that I added late into the verse comes in. And our drums just play in full. And that's it right here. So here's what it sounds like. there goes the whole beat right there, all done. Again, as you can see, as you've heard there, very aggressive, like diss style track. I was able to take a sample and implement my own melodies into that for the verses, and it came out pretty dope. Let me know what you think of the beat in the comments below. Let me know who you hear on it. Really appreciate your guys' thoughts on it. Please leave me a thumbs up again if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed my other videos. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the series if you're not already. I'm doing videos just like this every Sunday, breaking down my beats, showing all my VSTs, all my secrets for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will see you next Sunday. Peace.